Big up yourselves, Jack JRC. If you're new here, then please consider subscribing to the channel. We are obviously trying to grow, and that helps the algorithm, things like that. Leave a little like on the video, comment, let us know what you think after you've watched it. Hopefully you'll stick around till the end. But yeah, where am I today? I'm in my house again. Why is that? Because we've been sent some goodies. So let's get straight into the video and check out what we've been sent and what we are going to install today. Run the ting! So opening our box of goodies, the first thing we've got is the master speaker. So this is the main Bluetooth speaker that we're going to be powering and connecting into. So Bluetooth 5.0 and the model is LBT2. So let's open it up and have a look. So when we first open the box, we are greeted with the instruction manual for setting up our speakers. So it's got everything from the tools we're going to need, what's included in the box, and then if we flick through, we've then got the QR code to set up the app on our phone so that we can connect to the speakers and get the tunes blazing. But yeah, we'll have a look through this in a moment, but let's see what else is in the box. So this next piece is obviously the speaker itself. We take it out the wrapper. We've got, this is a little blanking cover for the LED, so if it's in your ceiling, you don't want the LED showing, you can blank it off with that. I do want the LED showing because I think it's nice just to know that they're on, powered up, and what they are. Obviously it makes it look a bit more nice in my opinion. The grill, this is a paintable grill. This just be removed here. This is just a bit of a safety cover. So this can be painted any colour you want, so to match your ceiling, your walls, whatever. You just have to dilute the paint with a certain mixture and then obviously spray it on, making sure you're not filling all the holes so that you lose sound quality. But yeah, that's a magnetic bezel, should we say, cover for the speaker itself. The speaker itself is absolutely solid, very thick, nice, very good quality it looks like. We've got our input here for the power, and then we've got our speaker connections which will connect off to our second speaker, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, it's a Bluetooth speaker, obviously powered from our phones and things like that. But yeah, it looks like a solid piece. So basically what we'll do is put our template up, which I'll show you in a moment, draw around it, cut it out in the ceiling. This then pushes up into the ceiling itself, and these little toggles open out to hold it onto the plasterboard, which you tighten up with these screws here. So it'll come out like that and then tighten down onto your ceiling there, whatever thickness of ceiling you've got, which is awesome because that's quite a thick toggle there to attach it to your ceilings. Obviously if it's double boarded, fire boarded, things like that. If it is fire boarded, or if you need fire protection, they do sell a fire hood that goes over the back of the fitting just so that it meets all fire regulations, whatever them regulations may be in your country or area or whatever. So yeah, we'll connect our second speaker up to the speaker connections here. That'll then go off to our secondary speaker. So if you have one main Bluetooth speaker into the ceiling, you can then add more, and the secondary speakers are cheaper than the master. So that's always good to know. There's another little dip switch here, which I'll find out what that is also and let you know. Oh, there's one there as well. What did they say? Mono or stereo. Oh, there you go. Mono or stereo. And then volume limit. Limit the volume to 50% or 100%. Obviously, I'm going to have it on 100 and get it absolutely blazing. Nice. So here we have, I think, the power adapter. Yeah. So a little power adapter there. What is that connection? Oh, just wires in. I thought I was looking for a plug. Wait, take your twin and earth into there. You can take it from a lighting circuit or whatever. In here, I'm going to be taking it from the lighting circuit because it's going to be in the loft where we've already got power anyway. So I'll just take a twin and earth over to feed this. And I think it's only the master you need to feed. The secondary speakers will wire off via the speaker cables. Nice. The next thing we have got in our box of tricks is the speaker cable itself to link our two speakers. So it seems quite a good quality speaker cable there. Basically, one to each speaker, one end to each speaker, should I say. Split those up, connect those, one into the red, one into the black. Pretty straightforward, really. One's got the red band on, which you'll take into the red, and one's just pure black, which you'll take into the black. So either end to each speaker. I'll show you the next speaker now, but it's really straightforward. So next up we have got our secondary speaker, which will be wired from the master. I've opted for the IP44 model because this one's going to be going in the bathroom, the other one's going to be going in the bedroom, so obviously I wanted it protected from the elements in there. So let's open this up and have a look in here. Just something quick I do want to mention is the packaging on these is fairly awesome, to be fair. It's a solid, rigid box. I like the print on them. I think they look really nice. Not that it matters at all, but it's always nice to see a decent product packaged properly. So in here we have got another little instruction leaflet. So what equipment we're going to need, how to wire them if you want to put it in a amp or anything like that. I do know these have an amplifier built in, so we're not going to be using one today. And then how to mount it to the ceiling. So set the little template up, cut it out, put the speakers in, bosh, done, nice. We've then got, so this is our template, so this is what we're going to be drawing around to cut out. You can buy hole saws this big, but they are mega money. So what we're going to be doing is just popping the centre out of that, mounting it where we want it, drawing around it and cutting it out with a pad saw. It's just going to be a lot easier than spending a load of money on a cutter that I'm rarely going to use. And obviously it's just the same job really. Maybe a little bit neater with a hole saw, but I'm a pro with a pad saw, I'm sure we'll be fine. So yeah, that's that. In here, on the cutout itself, we've got share your install, so follow them on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Follow them if you don't already. They do have, if you look, hashtag win my Lithe or Lithe, whichever one it is, to enter the prize draw. So yeah, get yourself on there, get them following. Scan this to register the speaker. We're going to scan all the QR codes in a moment, see what they bring up on our phone, but basically yeah, we'll register them and then we'll get the app and go through the sequence of setting them up. Nice. Next up, the speaker itself. So again, we've got that nice little grill, magnetic grill on the front. Let's check it out. Everything's really well packaged as well, which is nice. So yeah, there's our grill again. We've got the same again, you can paint it whatever colour you want. Nice. We'll be leaving it white again because our ceiling in there is white. So this is the IP44 rated model. I think the difference is the colour of this. So this is white, the other one's yellow. I think that tells you what the difference is, whether it's IP without looking really. But yeah, it's the same sort of speaker, same sort of setup. Obviously this hasn't got the Bluetooth and things like that, so it's a more basic model. But again, we've got our connections for our speaker cable, which is how we're going to be connecting it up. Anything else on there you need to know about? I don't think so. Here again it says IP44, and this is where it says passive. So you've got the master speakers and then you've got the passive speakers, which are your secondary speakers. So obviously these are the cheaper model because you don't need the Bluetooth and things like that. So it's just a lot easier to put these in really, because you don't want to be spending money on the Bluetooth if you're only going to be using it to the one speaker and playing it through multiple speakers. So get your main speaker, which is your Bluetooth, then get your secondary ones. Nice, save a bit of dough. So in the bathroom, our passive speaker, obviously the IP rated version, is going to be going somewhere in the centre of the 4 spotlights. I'm not sure if you can see it on here, but this is where the old fitting was, and I've done a little patching job. Hopefully I can do it there, get rid of the patchwork and obviously put the speaker in there. But yeah, that's going to be here. So the loft above, loft hatch is just outside the door, and obviously the other speaker's going in the bedroom, which is just to the left of me in there. So it'll be easy enough to wire, easy enough to connect up. Nice. Yeah, I'll get to the van now, get the steps off, the stud buddy, pencil and pad saw, and we will get going. So been and got the ladders now, and as I said, I intend to be putting the speaker somewhere here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got my little stud detector, stud buddy, which has basically got a little magnet in, which will tell us where the screws are in the joist. If you've watched my videos before, you've seen me use it loads of times. If not, I'll show you what I mean. So there, it's picked up on a screw there, which obviously means we've got a joist going through the ceiling there, so we can't cut there. But which way? I can't remember which way they go. I'm pretty sure they go this way, but we'll soon find out. So there's one there. So that's our next one. There. So we can go in the middle, anywhere here. So I'll go and get the template now, get it drawn on the ceiling and show you whereabouts we're going to be mounting it. I've just been up into the loft, cleared a little path with the insulation, moved it out of the way just so it doesn't all fall down the hole when I'm cutting it. Got my pad saw, let's get chopping. Now that our hole's drilled out behind us, I'll go and get the speaker itself and get it mounted. So before I get this mounted, I've just put the speaker cables in. Basically all it is, little push fit there, and then it pops out. So just push it in, can't do it on camera because I'm holding it up. Push it in, push the cable in, and then release, and it tightens down and clamps down onto the cables. Nice. So I'll leave this on top of the speaker for when I'm up the loft, but basically I'm going to put this up now, flap these toggles out here, like that, and then that then drops onto the ceiling, and I can tighten it down. When we start tightening down onto the screws, it will then loosen off those tags, like that. And it's literally as easy as that. I think that's a really good invention where they've done those toggles that when you start screwing those screws, it loosens them off, drops them into the position and then tightens up. I think that's excellent. So that, apart from putting our grill on like that, is complete. Just before I get started on this one, I've just had confirmation of how the company name is pronounced. So if I've said it wrong, I do apologise. It is Lithe Audio, not Lithe, not Lithe, Lithe Audio. So sorry if I've said that wrong previously. In my bedroom now, you've seen this room before if you watch my videos. This is the room where I've fitted the smart down lights, which are obviously colour changing and things like that. We've put the black bezels on now, we managed to get them. But basically the speaker is going to be going in the centre there somewhere. Again, I'm going to mark up with the stud buddy now, check out where we can go. I roughly know where they are because I'm previously working in here, but double check, always double check, because if you cut that hole out and there is a joist or anything like that there, you've got a big patching hole to do. Which I'm surprised I haven't had to already, but with professionals here, we do things properly, yeah. So I measured our joist now. There's our one ceiling joist, and our other one I've marked with a pencil just out of shot here. So our speaker is going to be roughly centre of the bed-ish, centre of the lights, about there somewhere, but I will measure it now, get it drawn on the ceiling, and then we'll start cutting it out. Measured our ceiling, marked it out. This is where our master Bluetooth speaker is going to be going. So we'll get this cut out. First of all, I'm going to get up the loft. I roughly know whereabouts it is because our old light fitting was there. So as you can see, the patchwork hasn't been sanded because I do half a job in my house, always. So I'll get up there now, find this, find out roughly where it is, get some insulation moved out the way, some of the crap up there moved out the way so we can cut a nice clean hole. Obviously I'll get the bed covered and things like that because I'm currently stood on the bed. Don't do that in customers' houses, I'm at home. So I'll get that done now. Just wanted to show you this quickly. So the connections are push fit connections, which obviously we love. Yeah, just Wago style, pull them out, push your cables in, drop them back down, done. I'm going to get this connected up now, plug this into the speaker, connect the speaker wires into the speaker and throw this over towards the loft. That's ready for a plug or connection onto the lighting circuit. So there's not really much I can play off Spotify, but basically on your phone, all you've got to do then is connect to the Bluetooth and they're ready to go. The sound quality coming from them is absolutely mint and it works seamlessly between the two rooms. So I'll get something that is not copyright protected and I'll show you the sound quality. So as you can see, those speakers are absolutely simple to install. Anyone can install them, DIY electrician, whatever you are, they are simples. Big up Lithe Audio for sending those for us to install and try out in our house. I love it, love them, love the quality. The sound quality is mint. From that previous clip, that was actually the sound coming out of those speakers. So hopefully that music wasn't copyright protected. It says it's not, but fingers crossed. Sorry YouTube if it is. Yeah, big up yourselves for watching. big up everybody. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Leave a little comment. Let us know what you think if you've got them in your house. If you're thinking about using them, yeah, let us know. Hopefully that video has helped you with the install process and things like that. The app itself, all it is really is just to rename it, change the pin, things like that. You can register the product through it. You can turn the volume up and down. Other than that, there's not really much use for it, but we've got it installed now. We can change things like that. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, big up yourselves. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already because it's helping us grow. Big up them for sending the stuff. Yeah, nice. See you later. Ta-ra.